How much should a small business budget for marketing? $1 million.
Ooh.
Or $1,000.
And we're selling them for $29.99.
The reality is it's going to be different for every business. Today we're dissecting your marketing budget so that you know how much to spend, where to spend it, and that you can ensure that it comes back. Because marketing is the beginning of you getting clients and sales, and this part has to be working. I'm Amy Walker, small business strategist, and I have helped hundreds of entrepreneurs be able to grow their businesses and create 6 and even 7-figure businesses. So I'm going to make you an offer you can't refuse. In our Marketing on a Budget videos, we are going to give you the tips and the tools that you need to be able to increase your ROI and stop wasting time and money on marketing that doesn't perform.
I'll offer you $250K for 20%.
Can I tell you my big, expensive marketing fail that I had as a new business owner? I was producing this event and it was a large-scale community education event. I really wanted to get out the word. Like, I wanted thousands of people attending. We ended up with 500 attending, which for a very first time ever event was good. Like, that was solid. But here was my marketing fail. I had about $6,000 in my marketing budget for this event, first time event. I spent all 6,000 of it in one place, and it was on a billboard.
This idea is poo-poo on a stick. You got to take it behind the barn and shoot it.
And it wasn't even my own billboard. It was a marquee where people would drive past it all the time, and it would flip this ad, and then this ad, and then this ad, and then this ad. Oh my gosh, you guys, when I did my exit surveys, not one single person of those 500 people that attended said that they came because they saw it in the billboard. The billboard did absolutely nothing for filling the event. What it did was exactly what it was supposed to do. It gave us some brand recognition, because when I would meet people in the next few months afterwards and I would tell them what I did, they would say, oh, didn't I see something about that on like the billboard at, that intersection? And I was like, yeah, you did see it. Did you come? No, but that's cool. Like, that was all it did for me. It was a huge waste of money and it was really frustrating.
I'm really disappointed. Yeah.
But because I was tracking, I was able to discover what did work for filling that event. And that was affiliate and partner marketing and email marketing and social media. So I want you to have clarity on what your budget should be. How do you set the percentages for how much you're going to spend on marketing? I also want you to understand where you should spend the majority of that marketing budget, where you should maybe spend a little bit but not a lot, and where you just shouldn't be spending at all. And then last, we're going to talk about how you can avoid expensive marketing mistakes like mine.
I'm seeking $3 million in exchange for a 7.3% stake.
Let's start off with how much you should be spending. At a minimum, I would say 5 to 7%. And even 5%, I'm only going that low because I know of industries specifically where that's what they spend to maintain, is 5%. Most of us are going to be more like 7 to 10% minimum in order to just maintain the level that we're at. If you're looking to grow, I would recommend that you put that number somewhere between 10 to 12, even as high as 10 to 15% of your total annual revenues will go back into marketing.
So what if we did 12% equity for $250,000?
So where should you spend your budget? I recommend that the majority of your money be spent on what I call quick conversion lead generation campaigns. What that means is a quick conversion is something that you're going to be able to bring in a lead and you'll be able to convert that lead in probably like a 90-day window. It doesn't mean you're going to convert them immediately, but you're not wanting to put a lot of money into things that are going to like bring you leads 2 years from now, right? Like, that's too long for most small business owners to wait. So the lead generation side is these are things that it is designed for you to get a name, an email, and a phone number. That way you can be proactive in reaching out and following up and building that relationship, nurturing and converting.
You're already out there hustling, thinking, creating, doing it yourself. So you've got everything that it takes.
Now you should spend some of your budget on what I call power builds. Power builds are things that they are going to build a lot of power over time, but it's going to be a little while before you actually get there. This would be things like investing in building your YouTube channel or building a podcast or something that is going to really help you build a following, but it will take a while in order to get there. The reason you don't want to put tons of money in here or put all your eggs in one basket is because, again, most of us as small business owners need our money, our marketing dollars to come back to us within about 90 days. So if you're building something that's going to pay itself off in 2 years, can you wait that long? A year? Can you wait that long?
I think too many episodes of Full House.
Most of us want lead generation that's going to convert quickly so we can take that money and cycle it back into marketing and keep ourselves in a good flow. Now, what should you not spend money on? I do not recommend spending money on what I call vanity projects and luxury pricing. Vanity projects are like when the local news station reaches out to you and they say, hey, we saw your website. We'd love to have you come and do a segment. And you're like, oh, the news wants me. Everybody loves me.
I love that.
Here, we'll pass the fruit out to some.
And they're like, and it only costs $5,000 for 3 minutes. And you're like, yes, because I'm going to get on the news and that's going to make everyone want to buy from me. It's not a quick conversion lead generation strategy. It is something that makes you feel good and strokes your ego. And there are a lot of these things out there. I get actually pitched on a regular basis. We can get you in Forbes. We can get you in Entrepreneur Magazine. And unless I have a specific reason why I need PR, then that's just a vanity project for me. The second thing I want you not to spend on is luxury pricing. What that means is you going after the $50,000 branding kit when you would probably be serviced just as well with a $3,000 branding kit. Or the really expensive website when you really have a pretty simple function that you need and you don't need that. A business is not a license to spend. Marketing is not a license to spend. I have a big family of a lot of kids. I have one particular kid who I love dearly that is more expensive than all of the rest. And he requires a lot of time. He's very talented. He gets into a lot of different things and has lots of cool opportunities. He is my expensive, time-consuming child. Marketing can absolutely be that in your business. So just like with my family, I have to keep like a mental tab on, am I spending equal amounts of time and am I spending equal amounts of money? And I have to kind of put some barriers around that. You got to do that in business as well. So in your business, I want you to pay attention to where are you spending money and making sure that it's working across the board and that you're not investing all your time and energy into one thing.
So closing a round with you means we potentially will never have to raise money again, ever.
Now, how do you avoid expensive mistakes? This is really critical. I wish someone had told me before I signed up for my $6,000 waste of money billboard. The way that you avoid expensive mistakes is you test on a small budget. You just simply don't give a big budget to something that you've never tried before. So if you're thinking, I would like to try out TV, you need to find a free or an inexpensive TV appearance and find out how it goes for you. If you're thinking, I'd really like to try Facebook ads, you need to set aside a small budget in the beginning to see if you can get it to convert, and then you scale your budget up from there. Test small, and then when you really start to put money behind it is when you know that it is working and you know what your ROI is. Then you can throw money at it as much as you want.
Great.
Thank you.
I'm going to make you 2 offers you can't refuse.
Let's show them what else we have.
The first, go check out the rest of the Marketing on a Budget playlist so you can get tips and strategies for saving you money and getting you clients. And second, I would love to offer you an evaluation of your current sales and marketing strategy. Take our sales and marketing GPS, and then my team and I will create a customized improvement plan just for you, and we'll even offer to review it with you and answer your questions. We've come to the end of this episode, and for that reason, I'm out. But you shouldn't be. Go check out that next video.